Lights, mic, camera, professional, amateur, professional, amateur, professional, amateur. Lights, mic, camera, professional, amateur. This that season 2, we coming back, nothing but stamina. Light, mic, camera, professional, amateur, professional, amateur, professional, amateur. Lights, mic, camera, professional, amateur. This that season 2, we coming back.
What's up, world? What's up? Welcome back. This is another episode of Professional Amateurs. I'm your host, Jamal. I got my man, Court, in the building today. Court, say what's up. What you got on TV, nigga? Mute that shit.
Oh, man, my bad, bro.
You act like you ain't been recording for a year.
Hey, nah, nigga, I was goddamn watching the game, man. My bad. My team about to play.
Who playing? Who you watching?
You know, my Knicks about to play.
You watching UConn girls?
No. My Knicks about to play. You don't give a fuck about no girl, them UConn girl.
Oh, I ain't know. Shit. I know they playing right now. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Fuck the Knicks, too. Shit, by the way.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about them hoes.
Man, crazy. All right, so that's been good, man. You've been following the tournament. You know, that's what's been going on. Your thoughts on the first weekend of the tournament? Or UConn, how UConn looks specifically?
I don't really know how to judge it, bro, because we ain't been playing shit. I'm not impressed by the teams we've been playing. So it's like, I mean, beat what's in front of you. You know,
I'm about to say that, you know.
But when you playing Northwestern, man, I just don't know. And then the 16 seed game is like, all right, man, like, I don't know what to do with
that. But I mean,
shit.
The 16 seed lost last year. Like, you know what I mean? A couple years before that, too. So you can't necessarily throw these, like, games away that you think your team automatically going to dominate in type shit. You still got to go out there.
I get it.
Still got to go out there and win them.
I get it. Beat what's in front of you. I get it. But I just, you know, I just ain't impressed by it. But, you know, we did what we had to do. You know what I mean? So, Sweet 16 it is. Now we got San Diego State, which I don't know who the fuck they got that's worth a damn. So, I mean, we should have the business there. So, I mean.
Ain't that that's who y'all played in the title game last year, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Played in the title game.
That was the championship game.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't have nobody then either. So I don't know what to make of this shit. I don't know.
Honestly, bro, UConn. I was telling my my wife this. I don't really think nobody gonna beat UConn. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see the motherfuckers win back-to-back championships just specifically because I don't want to hear you saying shit about.
Oh, like, yeah, you know I'm talking gas shit. You already know what it is.
I don't. I really don't. But I don't know. But I will say this. UConn has been the most impressive team to me in this tournament. The second most impressive team in this fucking tournament has been my Duke Blue Devils. I don't think it's a question that they 1 and 2. Like, as far as like the Purdue is right there with them as well. But I think Duke and UConn have been the most impressive. The way that Duke look, and I get it. You know what? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it's James Madison. Because I read a lot of people's comments. I read a lot of the shit online. Motherfuckers expected us to lose to James Madison, bro. Motherfuckers thought that was going to be like that James Madison was getting ready to go on a VCU run. And we was about to be like, you know what I'm saying, one of them teams in their way type shit. You know what I mean? 30-win team before they played Duke. 3 losses. So, like Courtney said, you got to be in front of you. From name-wise, no, it's not impressive beating James Madison by fucking 40 points in the second round. But from a realistic basketball perspective-wise, and like if you've been paying any attention to college basketball, that's one of them teams that could fuck people's world up in this tournament. For Duke to go out there and beat them like that, and for us to first round beat Vermont, which is Vermont, but like I was telling you, they conference champs. We ain't. You know what I mean? Like, they had success in their own right type shit. So, for us to beat them, like, decisively, with Cal Filipowski only, like, attempting 1 shot in the game, like, spoke volumes to me. Duke looked like that team that everybody thought Duke was going to be in the summertime when everybody realized that we had everybody coming back along with the incoming freshmen. And, I don't want to get ahead of because, you know what I mean, we'll jump on a little bit of the tournament talk shit. And when we get to Kentucky, we're going to talk about the shit that happened with Kentucky, and specifically Robert Dillingham and Reed Shepherd. But pertaining to that, all I got to say is if one bad game for Robert Dillingham and Reed Shepherd. You know what? Fuck it, because we can get into that. Because honestly, the rest of the tournament don't matter to us outside of our team. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I have been paying attention, but honestly, fuck that tournament. I'm really worrying about Duke versus Houston, which I think Duke gonna beat Houston, by the way. And then the NC State Marquette shit. Like, I'm just focused on the 14 tournament that we got to deal with type shit. But specifically with the Robert Dillingham, Reed Shepherd shit, with Kentucky losing to, who was it? Oakland? They lost to Oakland.
Oakland. They lost to Oakland. Correct.
Can you what's the guy's name? Do you know his name?
Jake something. Whatever the shooter name is.
He's like
Jake
25
something.
years old. Or he won another one.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so with them losing to that, and Dillingham and Shepherd, and also I gotta throw in Wagner because he was the highest recruit out of all of them, like, coming into the season. With them playing as bad as they did, like, the speculation is that GMs are like not sold on Reed Shepherd and Dillingham being top 5 picks. And if based on which we're gonna get into that specifically because you got some thoughts behind that premise. But my whole thing is based on that, them having one bad game and the whole world, not whole world, but like the people that matter to them as far as they next level, jumping off they shit based off one bad game, because that ain't the only time Reed Shepherd and Robert Dillingham struggled in the game. But it just ain't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So based off that bad game that everybody saw, what got them eliminated, how the fuck does Jared McCain not jump into the lottery based off his 2 games? You know what I'm saying? Like, which I told you at the beginning of the year, Jared McCain was going to play his way into that lottery. You know what I'm saying? He's right on the edge. Top 20 now on almost all the boards. I think they just updated a recent one. I can't remember what he was on the recent one. Flip was a little bit lower on this recent one I just seen.
Right.
I think the recent one I just seen still had Dillingham at like 3 or something. He was still high on you know what I'm saying? But just based off of that, what Jared McCain is doing, I just don't understand how the fuck he cannot like be a lottery pick or perceived lottery pick based off his performance. 30 points yesterday, and honestly, like, did you watch the game? You watched the Duke JMU?
Yeah, I watched part of it. I watched the second half of the Kentucky Oakland game because I wanted to see the temperament of the white guy, Reed Shepherd. Reed played like a kid that don't want to go pro, man. He didn't play like he wanted to win the game, bro. As weird as that sounds, like it's almost like he wanted to play bad enough so he could say, "I can come back to school." That's the vibe he gave me.
You didn't call him like what was the dude name from Blue Chips that was throwing the game and shit?
Talking about Tony.
Tony, yeah.
He's
Tony, bro.
That's the vibe he gave me, man. He didn't play like his normal self, man. He was taking bad shots, and he usually don't. The rotations he would usually make, he didn't make them. Like, I don't know. He didn't play like he wanted to leave school. It's almost like he enjoyed being a kid.
I'm not gonna like put that shit on him. I see what you're saying, but it's a lot to be said for that moment, bro. Everybody just like, it's hard to think with pressure. Like, it just is. When you get in the moment and you Kentucky and you already know the history of Kentucky the past few years, losing to teams that they ain't got no business losing to, that shit weighs on you, bro. When you get into a close game with a team, like,
I'm not gonna say that don't matter. I'm not. But
absolutely
his dad,
matters.
but with his dad being a pro, him being around that shit his whole life,
he ain't never been in an NCAA tournament game though.
Yeah, but he just didn't give me the vibe of like he was coming out there to hoop, man. I don't know. It didn't feel like a dude that wanted it that night. It just didn't feel like it. With that said, I don't believe he was ever a top 10 pick to begin with, personally. I just don't believe his prototype is the type that we would take in the top 10. I just don't believe it. He don't have a true position.
What you mean?
He don't got no height, huh?
A white guy?
No, it ain't even just. It ain't just. I mean, that help. That's part of it. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's part of it. But also, he's short. He's short for his position.
Yeah,
he's not a point guard. He's not a point guard. He's an average athlete. He's an average athlete. Like, what is he? Like, if Tyler Hero to people is quote unquote not that nice, then what the hell is Reed Shepherd? Because Tyler Hero is 20-something tonight, and people still think he ain't like that.
We're gonna get into
what the hell is Reed Shepherd?
Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead.
But I'm just saying, like, when you look at the prototype of him now, mind you, Tyler Hero is taller than him. better handles than him, better athlete than him. He was better than him even coming out of Kentucky. I'm not even talking about Tyler Hero now. I'm talking about coming out of college. Remember, he was a 1-year player just like he is.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero is better than him across the board. Literally. The only thing you might say on Reed is a little more consistent.
Man, he better defensively. Yeah, better.
Yeah, his defensive effort was more consistent. You know what I'm saying? Than Tyler Hero's was. But literally, they both was the same. You know what I'm saying? Except Tyler Hero was better at everything, and Hero was like the last pick of the lot. But he's also 6'5" with better measurables and shit like that to Reed. Now I know this draft is weak and shit like that, but Hero is viewed as a player that's like we don't even know how to view him as a playoff guy yet, still to this day. I don't know how you draft Reed.
They talk about Tyler Hero. They talk about Tyler Hero like he like bottom of the barrel shooting guards.
That's what I'm saying. And so if he's that, then what the fuck is Reed Shepherd? Like, is he better than Peyton Pritchard? I'm gonna do this white on white crime. I'm not even gonna switch the race on this thing. He better than Peyton Pritchard. No, seriously.
No. Hey, Peyton Pritchard is fucking hoop. He's just so small. He's just small.
That's what I'm saying. But Peyton Pritchard can pat it. He can separate. He can shoot from range. And he struggles to get on the court. And he's not a point guard either. I know me. But so he's in a perfect scenario like to play the game where he needs to play. But he's a better athlete than Reed is too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like is he even Peyton Pritchard?
That's a good. I mean, it do seem a little racist, which is just
comparable. It does, but
that is actual. That's a really good comparison. I right now, I wouldn't say Peyton Pritchard. I'm just talking about even if you take him coming out of college, if you take Peyton Pritchard coming out of Oregon, I don't think he was better than Peyton Pritchard.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm talking about coming out of college. I'm not even looking at him now. But
No.
Pritchard is showing you that he can still do it in the league, but he still can't get on the floor. Okay.
Nah.
Now I'm gonna keep it white on white. T.J. McConnell. Can he guard like T.J. McConnell and run a team like T.J. McConnell while making timely shots, so to speak?
T.J. McConnell is an underrated glue guy in the league, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Can he be that?
I think that's what Reed Shepherd is gonna be. But it just seems real. I'm with you. It just seems weird to draft a glue guy lottery, like to project it, because I don't think Reed Shepherd is gonna be more than that. Like I'm not saying he's not an NBA player. I just think that's actually a pretty good comparison. T.J. McConnell, like a guy that's can make shots like when you need him to make it. Like, you know what I mean? But he's never going to be a true starting point guard for a real legitimate contender. You know what I mean?
And can he pressure 94 feet like T.J. McConnell? T.J. McConnell real athlete.
Because that's going to keep him. That's that's kept T.J. McConnell in the league. Like that type of shit. That's what.
So can he be that?
I think that's what Reed Shepherd's going to have to do to stay in the league. Robert Dillingham is a little bit different. You know how I feel about Robert Dillingham.
Oh, no, we're going to get to Dillingham, but I'm just saying.
But T.J. McConnell, Reed Shepherd, I think his path to, because the key is not to get there. He's gonna get drafted. We all know this.
Right.
The key is your second contract, third contract.
Okay. Okay. Now, for those who my age, you might remember this guy. You might not. I don't want to use Jay Will because he's not flashy as Jay Will. Can he be Lou Recknauer?
No, Lou Recknauer he was solid as shit, but he was a true point guard too.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's different. Man, Lou Recknauer was a true point guard. Reed Shepherd is not. He's a tweener. But I mean, this is the thing. I'm especially now. As long as you can shoot it, guys that's like undersized two guards, I think will fare well in the league. Okay,
so now, with that in mind, who's that undersized two guard he can be like that's playing right now? That can get on the floor. Because I don't know none to his side. I'm just talking about his prototype. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm trying to think
to me, he has to be a one.
Because what is he like? 6'3"? Reed Shepherd's like 6'3", right?
About 6'3". And I don't know what his measurables is. I'm assuming his measurables is 6'6".
Let me look his height up.
6'6" wingspan. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming his wingspan is 6'6". I'm giving him that. What's his prototype in the league? What's his prototype?
Yeah, because that kind of matters. Hold on. At the 2, Donovan Mitchell he doesn't have the athleticism as Donovan Mitchell, but he is an undersized two guard.
But Donovan Mitchell also has a 6'10" wingspan.
Yeah.
With a 45-inch vertical. That's what I'm saying. Like, he don't have it. Like, what's his prototype? Like, what's the prototype that's like him that's playing in the league?
Yeah, Reed Shepherd is 6'3", 175.
Right. And do they got a wingspan?
Hold on. Let me see his man. Let me try to find his wingspan.
Do they got it? Because I know
Uh,
Kentucky do pro days. That's why I'm
yeah,
asking. I know Kentucky do
yeah.
pro days.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I don't see it for right now. They don't have it.
Okay, so they must not put the
Yeah, yeah.
measurables. You know what I'm saying? That's
That
what I'm
must
saying.
not
I don't.
even work for them. So, hold on. Let me see if it his scout. Yeah, because his wingspan is gonna matter. They don't got his measurables.
Okay, so they didn't do it at Kentucky pro day this year.
I well, at least I ain't found nothing like right now that's like
That's official.
hold on. Here you go. I think possesses a wingspan of 6'3". That's horrible.
So he literally his little height, bro. How the
Yeah.
fuck he gonna make it
He
at that
measured
shit?
what it just says. Reed Shepard possesses a wingspan of 6'3", measured at 6'2" in shoes. He don't even got the measure.
That's what I'm saying. He don't got the
Yeah, he
measurables.
don't have
Do
the
they got
measure.
his vertical? Do they got his vertical
Hold on,
written on that shit?
hold on. All right, I already know that ain't worth a fuck.
Oh, I know it ain't either, but I'm just trying to get people to understand just the prototype. I'm not even trying to, you know what I mean? I'm
Nah, they
shitting
don't
on
have.
them, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like this is a
Yeah,
real thing, yo. Like,
yeah, they don't have his vert. They ain't put his vert.
okay, your coach, was he better
Mhm.
than John Shire coming out of college?
No, that's an unfair comparison though,
What you
because
mean? John Shire was the same type of situation.
yeah, but he converted himself into a legitimate point guard by the time he was at year 4.
But it's still.
To the
But I'm
point where he
saying.
was like the best point guard in the country, arguably, like pure like for the position, not like talent wise. You know.
But I'm just saying that's literally what he has to do. It's like
Yeah.
become what John Shire is, and John
Argument
Shire
because
couldn't make it.
you saying he acting like a guy that don't want to leave right now type shit.
Right. That's how he act like in the game for me. But I'm also
Mhm.
trying to explain to people, even if he does leave, his prototype is he's so under the 8 ball
Yeah.
that I don't even know how he gets on the floor on a consistent basis and performs. No matter where he goes. You know what I'm saying?
I that's true because like I mean like I said, the one thing that he got is he can shoot that bitch. He can shoot it. That's gonna get you on the floor. That's gonna
Okay,
always get you on the floor.
okay. Can he? How do you view Luke Kennard?
Luke Kennard is like one of the pure like as far as pure shooting, he's top 5 in the NBA.
And he can't consistently get on the floor with nobody. He's been on about 5 teams already.
Luke
And,
Kennard plays, man.
no, no.
He's a
But what I'm
regular
saying is,
rotation guy. That's
but
all I'm saying. That's all you want to be.
no.
When
But
you
I'm saying,
want like a tweener that's undersized and all of that,
yeah.
just want to
But
be a regular
but
rotation guy.
but Luke Kennard is also 6'5" with a 6'9", 6'8" wingspan, and he can't stay consistently on no team. He get traded every time he turn around
He
because
get moved a
nobody
lot.
falls in love with him.
He get moved a lot, but he don't ever miss whatever team he on. He always make that rotation. Always.
I'm not disputing that, but what I'm saying is, if you taking a guy top 5, top 6, he can't be on 5 teams 6 years, and you know what I mean. He got to be
Yeah,
a guy that you looking to like do some shit with.
deal with.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
And Luke Kennard, they don't love him. Like no matter, and like you said,
No.
he's one of the best shooters in the world.
As
Like
far
you
as pure
literally,
shooter,
you
top
literally
5
can't
for
get no
me.
better than him. You
Yeah,
literally can't get no better than him. Like you literally can't.
he can shoot that bit. Yeah.
And he's not a true one. He ain't a true two from an athletic standpoint. But he shooting so damn good, you get him on the floor to some degree.
That's what I'm saying. If
But
Reed
but
Shepard can replicate somewhat of what Luke Kennard is doing, he'll find minutes because like shooting is paramount now. Shooting is king, bro.
but
As
he
long
don't
as
but he don't have but he don't have his size though.
no, but all 5 positions, if you can legitimately make shots, I don't give a fuck what position you are. Like right now, with the way the game is being played, if you can consistently make shots, any coach is gonna find a spot for you in his rotation.
What is the white boy measurables from Golden State?
Pods,
Yes, what's his shit? Do you know what his shit is?
hold on, I can look it up. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but Pies is like a Swiss Army knife too. Like Pies,
Reed is to a degree though in college. He rebounds and gets assists and shit like that. Like I'm saying, but Reed at Santa Clara was like, Pye at Santa Clara was like the same type of shit. No real position, but he went, back in the first round though.
yeah. All right, hold on. Let me find his measurables. 6'3", 6'5" wingspan. So similar.
Okay, so if he get on the floor, that's his best bet. But he didn't go top 10 either though. So that there go his comparison. If he can try to be him, try to be him.
Pies is a little bit taller too. Pies is 6'5". This got to measure to 6'5".
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know the height difference was that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And Austin Reeves is about what 6'5", right?
yeah,
See what I'm saying? Like this dude is really about to be a one-on-one to some degree as a white American player coming in this league.
yeah.
As far as
They
his
got
prototype.
6'3", barefoot, 6'5" with shoes.
You know what I'm saying?
So that matters.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
matters.
So let me ask you this then before we get to Gillingham. If you Wagner, do you leave?
Like NBA leave,
No, do you leave Kentucky?
or like transfer portal.
Either or, do you leave Kentucky?
NBA leave, it's really kind of gonna be. It really all depends on how fragile his ego is, because as a young, like a hood guy coming up from literally like one of the roughest areas in America, like he's a true hood guy, like that's been put on a pedestal before he got there, and to be where he at now, like he's not. I don't know if it's gonna be too much of an ego blow for him to come back, because a lot of like, especially hood guys, like that's been on that pedestal and then like got knocked off. It's just too much. They don't want to deal with the whole ridicule of you ain't even supposed to be here type shit, and you still ain't good enough. Like, what if he come back and he don't dump? Like if he could not worrying about the type of like blow his ego gonna take, he should come back for his second year. I just don't think he's gonna do that.
You don't think he will?
No,
Okay,
I just think the
does he go
embarrassment
first round?
is too much. No. And that's why, like, and it's either way, bro. It's just kind of like, all right, you come back, it's embarrassing. And it is gonna be kind of embarrassing because it's an indication on you just not as good as what the fuck you thought you were, because you shouldn't be coming back.
Right.
So that is embarrassing in itself. I get it, but also leaving when you thought you was that good and not getting drafted and never being heard from again, because that's what he on his way to. He on his way to never being heard from again. Isaiah Todd. Give me some more names, Courtney.
Oh,
We see this
don't
all
worry.
the time.
Anybody just grab a
Michael
list and read
Foster.
the draft. Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, read a list. Just read a list. But I'm saying, but if you Wagner, and mind you, he's a real 18-year-old. For those who don't know, he didn't do an extra year. He didn't get held back or none of that shit. So if he does come back a year later, he will only be 19 years old. So would you use that to your advantage to take it one more year? And let this be Cody like your fifth year, so to speak, like your prep year.
Originally thinking like I probably would have been like come back and transfer, but no, because I also think the pressure of Kentucky, which these kids want to go to these fucking schools, bro. Like for every John Wall is DJ Wagner type shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? For every damn Kyrie Irving, it's a Derek Thornton, like at Duke. Like, motherfuckers want to go there to be the next guy, and the pressure of that is just a lot. Like, you know what I mean? But I would like to see him persevere through that shit, and then be one of the older guys who gets it done. Come back to Kentucky, possibly be SEC Player of the Year. You know what I mean? Draft class is a lot harder. You're not gonna get drafted this high. Like, you know what I mean? As you potentially thought you would get drafted in this draft if everything had went well. But, I mean, honestly, thinking on it now, man, like coming back to Kentucky might be the best move for him. Like, to show how, like, resilient you are. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Be that tough New Jersey kid, bro. Come back and show the world what y'all made of. Like, it didn't go well, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Okay,
You know?
Aaron Bradshaw. Aaron Bradshaw was top 5.
He's got to come back to school. Aaron Bradshaw need to be a 3 or 4 year guy, and that's okay. That's okay.
Does he need to leave?
No.
Because he's not
honestly,
going to get touches there.
He ain't. I'm about to say, honestly, with Aaron Bradshaw, it's a little bit different as far as, like, wanting to see him. He might be better suited transferring to a smaller program. Not necessarily, like somewhere, like, even if it's not like a mid-major. Somewhere, like, let's use another SEC. Somewhere, like, maybe, like, Georgia. Somewhere like that. You know what I mean?
Where you can
Well,
get the touches and then get the reps and just put it up and shit like that.
yeah, he might be a little bit more better suited type shit for that.
Because
You
he
know what I mean?
reminds me, bro. He reminds me so much of C.J. Leslie.
He just don't have glue guy intangibles, which you just gotta like. Remember when we was talking on the fucking the group chat about potentially about like what it was gonna look like for Duke, and I was like, if the guards come back, Isaiah Evans is gonna be. You was like, so Evans is not gonna play. He gonna have to be a 6-man type shit, and y'all was on some shit like, so you want this man to come in like and buy in type shit. And I'm like, yo, if you kind of got to already know what the fuck you signing up for when you go to a school like Kentucky, just like Duke. You kind of got to know that you're not going to be in a position to be like a featured guy. Like, even the guys that's featured guys, it's so many of the motherfuckers coming, y'all all got the sacrifice type shit. You know what I mean? And everybody can't handle that either. So
yeah, but with the rule being what it is, bro, you need to go and put your papers in, man.
yeah.
Because honestly, being from Jersey, you know what they should have been? They should have been Harper and Ace Bailey before
like
Harper and Ace
Rutgers,
Bailey.
yeah.
They should have been their ass at Rutgers, stay their ass in Jersey, and been the first motherfuckers to do it. They should have been Harper and fucking Ace Bailey before them. Now.
You're right.
They done fucked this shit up trying to goddamn go to Calipari route.
But I mean, with Wagner, it's just he's so close. His dad's still so close to Calipari. It was almost like a layup. Of course, he was gonna play for the coach his dad played for, and they still got that relationship type shit. And that's his man's. That's his man's on the team type shit. And you know what I mean. You good enough to still like to get recruited by them. Of course, like I mean, I get it. You know what I mean. I get it. You know what I mean. It's just like.
But your job is to grease your eyes though. Your job ain't to just follow your homie though. You know what I'm saying? Bradshaw fucked, man. He fucked, bro. He is fucked, bro. He is fucked, bro.
So I don't know. I feel bad for Wagner too, man, because I don't like to. It's not like you hear me say this shit all the time. Like everybody ain't on the same fucking timeline, man. Like, yes, of course you would like to see it materialize right away. That's everybody's fucking dream. As soon as everybody set eyes on me, I look like the best thing since sliced bread right away. But it just don't work like basketball. Don't work like that, bro. It just does not work like that for everybody. You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers it take longer. You know what I mean? I think Wagner. I watched him play in person. I think Wagner can play. I just never really thought he was like best in the country type shit. Like that good. You know what I mean? He's still good. Solid player, man. Athletic. Got speed for his size. Can shoot the ball pretty good. It's just like the pressure of him being that guy fucked with him all year long. And then once it started snowballing, it started fucking snowballing. Like, you know what I mean? And then it didn't help that Dillingham had the success he had. And motherfuckers was like, he need to be starting type shit. Like, kid, that shit, he's like you said, he a real 18 year, he a fucking baby, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot on the kid. I kind of feel bad for Wagner. I would like to see him, because I don't want to see him like fade into the like weeds type shit. You know what I mean? Because I remember his pops. It's a fucking shame what happened to his dad type shit. Because his dad could fucking hoop. He just got derailed by health type shit.
Right.
You know? So I would like this. I'm rooting for him, man. I want to see him win type shit. It's just, you know what I mean? I don't know if his ego going to be able to take coming back to Kentucky.
So if you got that one of Kentucky, what would you do?
I think everybody.
People forget he was top 10 too.
I think everybody and all them motherfuckers, they was good. Reeves, all of them. I mean, fuck it. You lost a game. Y'all had a really good season, bro. You lost a game to a team that just like that. That's
not a really good season for them, man. For the talent they had, that's not a really good season for them. That's not.
No, I mean, keep it real. Keep it real. They
not
kind
a really good season for them.
They was never like. You got to look at how everything started for Kentucky. They was looked at a team that had some pretty good young talent, but never looked at as being an elite. I think Kentucky got top 5. Kentucky started at one point was looked at an elite team, and kind of like they overachieved in a sense, considering where they started from. Build on, and they young as fuck. Build on that shit. Just build on it. Truth be told, they did. They overachieved. Them motherfucker didn't think Kentucky was gonna be this good. They didn't. I mean, now like if you want to like compare them to like historic Kentucky, I mean, but I think that shit is fucking stupid for you to compare it to. Like, I hate when motherfuckers like.
No, but see, this is what we can't do. This is what we can't do. We can't call them kids when they decided to go there to be compared to them Kentucky teams. That's why they teamed up together.
I'm not saying. I don't think that's why they went there. That just
bro.
comes with.
We both know they went there to go to the NBA to be
No,
one
yeah,
and done.
you went there because
Come on, let's not do this.
NBA factory. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's an NBA factory. You want
and they went there and thought they were gonna be their own spectacular Fab 4, Fab 5.
But yeah, of course,
shit.
everybody thinks that. Yes.
Okay, so let's grade them as such. Y'all got your NIL money. Y'all got all y'all love. You motherfuckers was ass. You was ass. You was flat out ass.
That's too far, man.
Bro, did they win the SEC?
Regular season tournament, no.
Okay, and they lost in the first round.
Wait. Who won the regular season SEC?
Tennessee, I think.
Was it Auburn?
Auburn or Tennessee?
Auburn won the tournament.
Okay, I think Tennessee won. Whatever it was.
Yeah. I think Tennessee did win the regular season.
Okay, whatever it was. And they won Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you didn't win the regular season, you didn't win the tournament, and you lost in the first round. That was fucking failure. That's failure. We can't grade them on the curve, bro.
I'm not. No. I think you.
Okay, so now
you misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying like it's okay, but I'm saying like from a standpoint, no, it's still a bad thing that you, especially the team that you lose to. When you lose, is not so much important to me as to who you lose to in the tournament. I don't really give a fuck when you lose. If you get a fucked up matchup to a team that you just flat out can't beat, like them losing to Oakland, you can consider that a failure. But I'm talking about from the standpoint of the team, like from the start of the season, nobody ever considered them to be like a team that was going to make a real
start the season. They was ranked in the top 10.
Yeah, but that was like strictly based off merit. But like, it wasn't one of them things that people viewed Kentucky as a team that was like realistically a team that could win a national championship that year. They had enough talent that you respected them because they were Kentucky. If Kentucky would have brought the same amount of recruits in, I'm talking about everybody from from Shepard to Wagner to motherfucking like everybody, but their name would have been Florida, they would have been ranked 22, 19. They was ranked because they are Kentucky. They got that grace because they are Kentucky, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of that shit is based off
Edwards, Bradshaw, and Wagner was all top 10 in the country coming in.
Yeah, I get that.
Dillingham was like 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they was gonna be ranked top 10. I don't give a fuck where they went. If they all went together, I don't give a fuck where they went.
Them being Kentucky, like, because if what you're saying is true, they should have been top 5. They should have been top 5.
They damn near was top 5.
No.
Okay, let me ask you this then, because I don't even want to say too hard on that. But John Calipari, if we know he ass as a coach, why the fuck don't they get him? Why don't they get him an X's and O's guy right beside him, knowing he's a great recruiter, and just let him be the head of the motherfucking program?
I don't know how the fuck they let Jay Lucas get out of there, but oh my God, I thank you, because he is a good X and O guy.
Why don't they get him an X and O guy and just let him be the head of the damn program? Just get a real X's and O's coach.
Like you talking about his assistants?
Yeah, why don't they do this shit? Like why they refuse to just acknowledge, look, man, he's a great recruiter. He's great for the microphone. He's great for on stage and all that bullshit. But let's get a guy to really run these huddles. Shit.
I don't wanna like take up for Kentucky at all. But I think people like acting like he's a bad coach is like, it's a little stretch.
I'm talking about the X's and O's and how he like run shit. He's kind of bad at this shit. It's kind of bad.
What he's kind of bad at is like on the fly adjustments.
That's with the talent that he has, especially at the college level.
Game planning and like getting kids ready and all that. He's not bad at that at all. But the problem is when another coach is just as good as that shit, and now you gotta adjust to certain things like that you didn't account for in your original prep. I think that's when it starts to separate with him.
Bro, he lost to a team with a dude shot 390 shots and 380 on with 3-pointers. And you act like you weren't ready for none of that shit. What the fuck was you doing? I mean, seriously, like what the fuck was you doing? To
be honest, man, you seen that shit. That motherfucker would just hit some shots that it was meant for them to win that. It was meant for it. Ain't like he was coming off curls and Kentucky was blowing coverages. This motherfucker was hitting shit, fading left, fading right, hands in his face. He was just hitting shit. And that happens sometimes, bro, in basketball. It does. Like, motherfuckers ain't about to act like Kentucky was just blowing coverages all night on this nigga, like, because they won't. Man. He just, but that happens in the tournament. You know what I mean? It is
I
what
don't
it
know
is.
why they just won't
That
hire
ain't
motherfucker.
Calipari. You know what I mean? Now, as far as like getting your players in better scoring position, if you want to argue that, getting like better shots for Dillingham, you know what I'm saying? Like, or
How
some
about
shit.
starting your best two guards?
What?
How about that? How about that?
How do you
Can we
have
start there?
2 top 5 prospects and don't start either one of them? And like, I don't want to hear that, like, because all right, if Kentucky was 29-3 going into the tournament, then all right, cool, like cohesiveness of the team, it works better like this, like, but no, like, what the fuck are you doing with that shit? Like, that was wild. You right.
Yeah, can we start there? How about start your best two goddamn
I
guards?
just
How about this?
I
How about
really
that?
want him to like explain his rationale behind not starting, and other than the fact that he's so tight with DJ Wagner's dad that initially, like, you know, I mean, because I think he did bring him off the bench a couple games, though. He did bring, so that can't even be it. That he promised Wagner that I'm gonna start your son no matter what. But he
See,
probably, I
this
think,
this this the episode we should have had Byers on because he watches Kentucky more from an X's and O's standpoint. So he probably got a more of an idea of how they run certain sets and shit like that instead of
yeah,
certain rotations.
yeah,
But
that I don't know. That I don't
yeah,
know for
yeah,
sure.
I don't watch them enough to dissect that hard. But I do know this: none of them motherfuckers should be leaving except Dillingham, only because his stock can't get no higher. But I also feel like he ain't an NBA prototype neither.
I don't
I
think.
just don't.
I mean,
I just don't think
like,
he is.
yeah. So
I don't think he's a
we
prototype neither.
disagree on Robert Dillingham. I think that Robert Dillingham is, especially with the way everybody, like, the league is headed, like, as far as like the rules with you being able to guard guys and not be as physical. I think Robert Dillingham is perfect for the NBA with his ability, because Robert Dillingham do 2 things that you got to do as a guard, to me, especially as a small guard. He can handle the ball good enough to get to any spot he wants.
Okay.
B, he can make tough contested shots even when he gets to that spot and you close that space.
Okay.
If you can do that at a consistent level, you're gonna be fine as a small guard to me. He
Okay.
excel at both of them.
Okay. So let's we're gonna play the comparison game again. Here we go.
Mhm.
How do you view Cam Thomas?
Like, as far as the score,
As an NBA player?
I mean, he's just a scorer, like an
I'm talking
instant.
about. I'm talking about in a 5-on-5. Your NBA team try to be in a winning situation. How do you view Cam Thomas? Sixth
Um,
man, seventh man, eighth man, second guard off the bench. How do you view Cam Thomas?
I think if you a team that's like serious about
I'm
contending
talking
for a
about I'm
champion,
talking about best case scenario, and you
yeah,
trying
if
to
you're a team
compete for
that's
a
serious
title.
about contending for a
How do
championship
you view Cam Thomas?
as a
Eighth
six
man.
man,
You think he could be a 6 man on a title contender?
I think he'd be a perfect 6 man on the title team.
So if you was the Milwaukee Bucks, the Boston Celtics, the Denver Nuggets, and them teams, you think he would be the 6th man on any of them teams?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Cam Thomas would be.
Yeah, I think 6 man. But now when you get to talking about in starter role, and now you going to 30, like, 6 man, 25.
I'm talking about best case scenario for
Yeah,
Cam
six
Thomas.
man, 25 minutes a night, maybe to 30 if you got the heater that night. Best case scenario for him.
See,
Perfect.
and I don't think Cam Thomas is a 30 minute a night player.
I mean, that's why I say if like 30, 25 realistically, but 30
I don't
that's
think he's 25. I think Cam
25. I
Thomas.
think I
I
think he's
think
that.
Cam Thomas is a 15 minute a night dude, and if I need you to fill in for a good night, you might give me 24 to 28 minutes on a good night.
Yeah. I don't think, do you think like real low at him? That's
That's
crazy.
not low to me. Like,
Because
okay,
buckets like is coming.
let me come up with a. How do you view Bones Island? Bones Island.
I view Bones Holland as like what you kind of like, maybe 15 to 20 minute a night guy. I don't think he's as
I'm talking.
elite.
So if you was in a team that was going to be able to win, you think Bones Island can play
I
15,
think
20
he's
minutes a
what
night?
you saying Cam Thomas is. Yeah.
So
I think
would you take
Bones,
him on? So would you take him on the Miami Heat right now as your first guard off the bench?
Robert Dillingham,
No, Bones Island.
Bones Holland.
Because I don't want him in New York. I don't want him. I'd rather have Deuce
Uh,
McBride.
no, because I like the defensive versatility we get with Wright.
No. I'm not even comparing him to another dude. I'm just saying, like, if
No,
he
I'm
was
just
on your
saying for
squad,
my team
okay,
specifically. Yeah. For my team specifically.
this is the problem Robert Dillingham gonna have. Because to me, he's between the Cam Thomas and Bones Island prototype.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of them is a starting guard on a winning situation for me.
I
So
see
now
where
you
you're
have to
going
ask.
with
Now
that,
you
though.
have to ask yourself: can he be the first guard off the bench and put you in a winning situation, or does he be the second or third guard off the bench? Because I don't
But
think he can
like,
be a starter and then take you nowhere.
so, but that's the thing. Are you drafting him knowing that you drafting him top 5 knowing you're not starting him?
That's why I don't think he going top 10. I don't think he going top 10, let alone top 5, because of this prototype.
I think honestly, like, and I'm a big proponent of this, especially when you get in them individual workouts. I think with the buzz around his name and positioning, when he get in them workouts, he's not gonna miss. Because that's another important thing too. You got to be able to really shoot the basketball when you're small, and he can really shoot that bitch, bro.
So can Cam Thomas. So can
Exactly.
Bones Island if ain't nobody guarding him.
Why, like, today,
Because
but
Cam Thomas money coming up, bro, and the Nets don't want to pay him.
Bones
They don't want to pay
Highland,
him.
Bones Highland might be like you can. That's comparable to like to the shiftiness that Robert Dillingham give you too. So I mean, I do kind of like the comparison. I see where you're going with that. I don't know. Dillingham is a little bit different. It just feels a little different watching him. I get what I mean. And when you get to think about it, it's actually a spot on comparison as far as the skill set, size wise, and all of that shit. Like,
Okay, so for example, how did you feel about Nick Smith Jr.?
oh, I love Nick Smith. That was one of my.
He can't get on the
We did
floor.
a draft show, and that was my guy to look out for. That's the guy. That's the main guy name.
Okay, now based on the prototype, what's the difference between him and Dillingham? I'm just talking about the prototype. What's the difference between him and
I see.
And Nick Smith Jr. Can't get on the floor
For the Hornets.
for the Hornets, right? But we supposed to believe that he about to go to the Spurs and rock the fuck out of something. How do we come to this?
Right now, this is one thing we do know. The Spurs do need a lead guard. They do need a young enough partner who can run effectively in the screening role with Wemby.
But you don't view him as a Trae Young, though.
I
He's
do.
not viewed in a Trae Young light.
I know. But you talk, man. You got the right one when we talking Dillingham, because you know how I've been feeling about Dillingham for a long time. I view him as that. So I'm not surprised that he's ranked this high. Like, you've always had a different view on Robert Dillingham than I have. I think Robert Dillingham is that fucking guy. I've been saying it since he was a sophomore in high school, since he was at Combine. I've been saying that shit about Robert Dillingham. So this shit don't shock me. I absolutely view Robert Dillingham as that guy. I would love to see Robert Dillingham get drafted by the Spurs for that specific reason. Like, because I think he is, like, I think he could be, like, a lot of people said the same shit about Trae Young and him not being able to replicate what he did in high school and at Oklahoma in the NBA. And the fact of the matter is, when you a shifty guard, it really don't matter how small you are if you can shoot the basketball. Because they can't touch you.
Yeah,
so you being small doesn't matter. They can't, it ain't like they can use physicality to, like, you know what I mean? And you not getting near him, man. That motherfucker, like, it's Robert Dillingham is already going to be one of the hardest guards in the NBA to guard. He ain't even stepped foot in.
No, he won't be,
That's
man.
based off of the rules. Just based off the way that they shifting the rules.
Bro, everybody keeps saying the rules shit, man. The rules shit, you still got to be able to perform and you're going to get touched. You got a guy like Terry Rozier on your team. Can he be as good as Terry Rozier?
Oh, who's talking about Robert Dillingham?
Because now Terry Rozier, unlike Charlotte, now Terry Rozier is in a winning situation where he can't play the same way he did in Charlotte. And you can tell.
So now he go from 24 a night to about 16 a night.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, but you could also tell Rozier ain't himself neither. Like,
but as a guy that was Miami, especially like post All-Star break, well, I mean, which I knew was gonna take a while, Rozier's giving you Charlotte Rozier on a consistent basis when it matters. Especially with Tyler Hero being out. He been the guy that's getting the ball down the stretch type shit. You see it. You see it in the spurts, which Robert Dillingham can definitely do that shit. Yes, he can beat Terry Rozier.
Bro,
Absolutely.
he not the athlete and shit that Terry Rozier is and shit.
Yeah, Robert Dillingham is
Terry,
pretty athletic, bro.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm
Pretty
saying
athletic.
Rozier,
That's a
Rozier
good
ain't a
talk,
little
too.
dude, bro.
No, he not.
He's
But
short, but he ain't a little
Robert
dude, though.
Dillingham is smaller than Terry Rozier. He is smaller, but athletically, pick one, nigga. Pick one. Dillingham is an athlete at 6 feet, 150, whatever he is. He athletic. He athletic as shit. And you can't touch him, and he got a wetter. He can shoot that bitch from anywhere. Can
Bro,
shoot. That's
bro,
the big
dude.
thing. That's the main thing I'm harping on. He can shoot it, which you can't deny that. He can shoot the ball, correct?
No, he can make shots. He can make shots. That's why I'm
That's it.
saying he
Can
could be between
separate.
Cam
He can
Thomas
score.
and
He can
fucking
score in
Bones Island.
traffic. He can score with either hand. Over like
I
what's
don't know about
you?
that deep
I don't know
traffic
why
shit
you
in the
don't like
league
Robert
shit.
Dillingham, bro.
I
I don't
don't
know
know.
why you don't like
No, I don't believe that prototype is going to happen. I just don't. I just don't believe it, bro. I
that
don't
motherfucker.
believe it.
That motherfucker
I
get
don't
in the
believe it,
workout and he not gonna miss.
bro. I don't believe it. I just
He's
don't
not
believe
gonna
it's
miss.
going to happen.
And
I
then
don't
teams
believe
gonna see that shit and be like, damn, we just put this motherfucker through a rigorous workout and then told him to shoot 100 threes and he hit 85 of them.
it, man. I just don't see it, man.
I gotta
I
draft
don't.
his ass this high. Cause that's the type of shit that's gonna happen. That's exactly the type of shit that's gonna happen. Cause he that type of shooter.
He can't play the one. He can't guard the two. He can't play up.
He can play the one.
Listen,
He can play the one.
uh,
He can play the one, especially now because it ain't. It man, I mean, like, bro, like
okay,
the
if you
NBA
get
getting
two,
further and further and further from like the prototypical like being able to set up 4 different guys at any given time type shit at the point guard type shit. They're getting further away from that shit every single day.
not when you a little dude, you got to be able to run a squad, man. Like this is the thing, man. Like when I say prototype, I'm talking about a guy of his stature ain't gonna be allowed to do what he wants. It's not happening, bro.
Mm.
Can he be CJ McCollum by the end of his rookie deal?
Yep.
But see, CJ McCollum got underrated measurables though. CJ McCollum is like 6'3", but he got like a 6'7", 6'8" wingspan, I think. Because
The
his
two
arms look long.
the
Yeah, he
two
don't look
most
like
important variables in that comparison is their ability to shift defenders and separate, and their ability to shoot and make shots after shifting those defenders and separating. That's apples to apples. That mean because you acting like Robert Dillingham ain't got all this shit I'm talking about. You just focusing on the fact that he's little.
no, but because that's the main thing that matters. Because I'm big on this. Who can you
Yeah.
guard? Who can you guard is more important than
Nobody.
anything.
He gonna be a fucking chair in the league. We all know this.
Yeah, see, that makes him the second guard off the bench, man.
He's
That
gonna
makes
be
him
a
second
chair in the
guard off
league.
the bench.
But so is Trae Young. Trae Young is a fucking and everybody knows this about
No,
him.
but Trae Young can still play the passes, man. He can still do little shit. And Trae Young is elite at running a squad and elite at having a top 10 offense damn near by himself.
Yeah.
As long as he got a
Yeah.
center that can roll and some shooters around him, Trae Young can do certain shit that I don't think Dillingham gonna be able to do, man.
Like Victor Wembanyama.
No, but this is the thing. Other than the Spurs, who else did a point guard in the
That's
last?
why I said San Antonio. That's why I said that's the situation I want to see it in. Because it ain't a lot of teams that need ones. I mean, well, Washington could use them. San Antonio could use them.
If Washington was willing to put him at the one, they might have well just gave Jordan Poole the ball, like I said, for the beginning of the season.
But Jordan Poole is not a point guard. Neither.
Neither
Like,
is Dillingham.
I think Dillingham could run a show better than Jordan Poole can.
What the fuck?
Because Dillingham been running shows his whole entire basketball career. He just got relegated to a different role once he got to Kentucky. He been running shows.
Man, he been putting them bitches up everywhere he been.
Because he can
And
score.
Because
he can score it. I mean, that don't mean that he ain't running the show. He just a point guard that can score the ball. Motherfucker can score it, bro. He can. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what you want me to tell you, man. I know he little. I get it. I know he little.
That shit major, bro. That shit is major. But we're gonna see. I just don't think his prototype gonna go that high. But we're gonna see what he do though. Okay, let me ask this. Does Scoot Henderson play affect where a team might view Dillingham?
No, because coming into their
Cause remember,
NBA.
Scoop was considered like
But
everything. The
Scoop's
size,
major,
the height, the
Scoop's
length,
major detriment was, you remember what I said as a guard, the two most important things you can do is separate and shoot. Shooting is Scoop's detriment. That's always been his detriment. Robert ain't got that. Shooting is the main thing that why I'm thinking Robert is going to be as successful as he is. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what position you play. At this era of basketball, if you can legitimately shoot the basketball, you are on the floor, bro. 1 through 5. You are on the floor. That's all you got to be able to do right now is be able to I'm talking about be able to shoot that bitch. He can shoot that bitch. He can shoot it. Scoop can't shoot that motherfucker like Rob can. Especially off the dribbling and all of that shit. Like,
that motherfucker little, man.
And if you can get the right two guard, because like let's say the Spurs, let's say we can use them. Fuck it. You can keep Vassell because Vassell like 6'5". He ain't not like a huge like two guard, but you can keep him, play him in lineups with him, Keldon Johnson. You can hide Robert better because he got longer, more versatile wings. You know what I'm saying? But he can shoot that bitch, and you can put him off the ball, which he knows how to play off the ball in any type of situation. Put the ball in Devin Vassell hands, running shit, because he's good enough to run the offense for certain spurts and shit too.
So you think so that has a lot to do with how you view Victor Wembanyama. You think he's gonna be so special?
Oh
yeah.
You
just need to put the shooters around him, and then we call it a day. Yeah. Now, so you think he can be almost like the Jamal Murray to Victor Wembanyama, that type of vibe?
Yep.
But Victor can come for him better defensively.
That's what makes that okay. Exactly.
Okay. But so outside of the outside of the Spurs, I'm just talking the lottery team, the team that's in the last little team. So outside of the Spurs, you really don't see another situation that's really much good, man.
Detroit, because if you bring him into Detroit, then you could put him in them situations. Like I said, he could be off the ball, and we know how to play off the ball. Cade can handle the rock, and he could be a floor spacer for Cade at times. Like you could use that motherfucker in so many different ways because of the way he can shoot the basketball.
So let's stay there. So is Dillingham good enough to say fuck Jaden Ivey?
Yes, fuck Jaden Ivey. What you want for him? Give me a vet.
So you will move Jaden Ivey if Dillingham came in the mix?
Bye.
Okay.
Back, son.
Okay.
Bye. Okay. Because Cade Cunningham needs spacing. Jaden Ivey can't provide spacing for him. They're the same type player as far as like the way they attack. He's just not as good as Cade.
Just Cunningham better.
He's not as good as Cade Cunningham in it. No, I don't need Jaden Ivey there. I get why they took him. You know what I mean? Because at that point, you just need wild talent.
Right.
But no,
talent.
Robert Dillingham is a way better fit. Hell yeah. Let Detroit get in position to draft him. Jaden Ivey's getting traded. Draft night if I'm Detroit.
Oh, man.
He's getting traded. I ain't about to play them games with. Let's see y'all fight for minutes and earn. May the best man win. Nope. Ain't none of that. You're
not even going to entertain it.
Nope. You got it, Rob and Cade. Now y'all play off each other. I'll run that too, man. Because like I said, you could put either one of them on or off the ball. That's a luxury that a lot of teams ain't got. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers usually can do one, can't do the other one. Motherfuckers usually play on the ball, work for damn, but you put them off the ball, they don't know what for that, which is what be going on with Tyler Hero and shit. Like, that motherfucker don't know what to do off the ball. Like, you know what I mean? That shit like that. But you ain't gonna have that situation with Dillingham, so man, fuck, bro, you tripping, man. I get it, he's small, man, but he forgot the weather, man. He got the weather.
So you'll do it anyway. So I know you can't go to the Raptors because they just got IQ, so I know they won't do that. I'm trying to think who else at the bottom of that motherfucker.
I don't think
Charlotte wouldn't touch it.
They still married to LaMelo. Charlotte ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, plus they got Nick Smith Jr. and they got Amir Bailey, another top 5 point guard guy.
Like I said, Washington. I think it would make sense in Washington.
I can't see Washington touching.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that's the whole bottom. We'll get it. Yeah, that's the whole bottom. I can't think of nobody else at the bottom, top of my head right now.
Yeah, so I mean,
if you Atlanta, I'm just gonna put it out there. Is he good enough to say we got the watered down version of Trae Young?
That's the situation that I was thinking about. I was like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
And then Trae.
Team I was thinking about. That's the exact team I was thinking about. I was like, nah. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it if I was Atlanta.
You
Because
would do it. You would touch it.
man, that's the
You would
exact
touch
team.
it.
That's funny that you brought that up. That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, you would touch it. Orlando, would you trade up if you could possibly get your hands on and put it with subs?
So did them two in the backcourt? I don't know, man, because I don't not like Anthony Black. I ain't ready to move on from the Anthony Black. Like I want to give him a couple more years to
Yeah,
see
but
what.
you don't want to. But you don't want to waste Pablo and them time neither, because
Yeah,
they
but you
money
know what I
about
mean.
to come up.
Yeah, but even if you adding a younger guy ain't gonna like speed up their timeline.
No, but I'm talking about the skill he brings, the shooting
Oh
skill.
yeah, I'm
Like
just
he
saying,
bringing
but
the skill
even
that
then,
Anthony Black
by
just
that
don't have.
time, like I mean, next year you're gonna be expecting like for the Magic gonna have expectations next season. You know what I mean?
Next season, they can win around this year.
No,
Next season.
I mean they can, but I'm just talking about going into next year. Motherfuckers gonna really be like the Magic can make the conference final type
Okay,
shit.
this how real it is for the Magic. I wouldn't go that far. The Knicks fan, I'd rather play Cleveland than the Magic.
Oh, everybody want Cleveland. I don't want Orlando first round. I've been said that shit. Hell no, I don't want Orlando. I absolutely want Cleveland. I don't give a fuck if we got to stay in the 6 to get Cleveland. That is 100% who I want in the first round.
Right.
Orlando, I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't want Orlando neither.
Yeah.
I don't want Orlando neither. I said that on shows before too. I wouldn't want it. I think that's a bad match. Even though we done beat them I think they beat us when we won a season series against Orlando. It's just a bad matchup. I just wouldn't want to
Your
play.
motherfucker gonna guard, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to play Orlando.
All right.
So,
Yeah, you higher
All
on Dillingham than I am. All right.
you already know. So we're what I mean, we're gonna we're gonna revisit this.
But the last
20
little guard I fell in love with was Ben Gordon like that. And I don't think he can shot make like Ben Gordon, but Ben Gordon was in a perfect situation. But Ben Gordon also came in as a 6th man as the number 3 pick in the draft. Like people forget that he went top 3, but he was a 6th man for the Bulls. So he get a scenario where he could be a 6th man, I might can see where it's going. You know what I'm saying? But it's rare for a team to take a guy that high and then you went starting. And then they had to get rid of him because when his money came up, they wanted to give him 6 man money. That's how he would end up going to Detroit. Because, he wanted to get starter money and be a starter. Because he was like the second leading scorer on the team or whatever. So that's kind of the scenario Dillingham, I think, going to be facing.
I like that comp, too. I like that comp.
Yeah, so I do. So that's probably the situation you're going to be facing. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. Because his prototype makes everything funny. Because if he was 6'5", I think he goes top 3 a lot.
Yeah.
But just his size and him not having a real position and shit like that, I think this makes it weird for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with him. It's gonna be interesting to see. Okay. All them scouts ain't fucking with him. I know they're not.
I'm rooting for the kid, man, North Carolina kid. So
man, for the record, ran your ass to Kentucky and NC State went farther than your motherfucking ass.
You should have fucking just stayed at NC State. I said that shit. I'm like, bro, that's what the fuck you get. You ran to Kentucky and you could have been further on NC State. It would have enhanced your legacy more because you would have been looked at as the man. I said the same shit, man.
And you let DJ Horn take your shot. You motherfucker. But what else?
That's crazy. Shout out to NC State too, man. You know, they switched the team. Appearance, by the way, man. I root for NC State, man. That's my hometown team. So I just won't be rooting for them on Sunday when we catch their ass in the Elite 8. Because I think State going to beat Marquette, and I think Duke going to be Houston. It's going to be Duke, NC State.
That's weird. State and Duke in the Elite 8. That's going to be some weird shit.
Yeah. It is, man.
I'm here for it, though. Here for it.
Me too, man. Shit. Hell yeah. All right, so let's jump into this list, man, because we're going to talk about, I figured, man, I was like, man, we're going to end up talking on this college shit going to spin, and it's going to be an hour into the show, and here we are, 58 minutes.
Hold on before you go to the pros.
Go ahead.
Zach Edey, man. How do you feel about the NBA prospect?
I don't understand why he's not, like, viewed higher on the board, because he's the legitimate 7'4", can shoot free throws, got touch, can move, like he's not like elite mobility, but I mean, shit, neither is Brook Lopez, but y'all swear he the best defender in the NBA just because of the way, he knows how to drop, you know what I mean? Which I can't think of would be a better drop big in the league than him. Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand why he not getting viewed at. I absolutely think he like is an NBA player. Like I said, it's blowing my mind
And
why
he
he.
look like he love basketball. That's the main thing
I
I want in a
get
tall
it.
guy.
I don't understand what the scouts is like. Maybe because he older. Man, that motherfucker gonna be the steal of the draft, bro. Because somebody gonna draft him.
Okay, who look better, him or your boy Donovan for UConn? Donovan
Zach
Clingan.
Edey. Zach Edey.
You would take Edey over Clingan? With no questions asked.
Yes. Yes. That motherfucker look good, bro. He look good as fuck. Clingan look good too. I ain't gonna lie. He do
He
look.
ain't that talented to me, man. I
Who
don't.
Clingan?
Yeah, I don't see it with that motherfucker, man. I don't see it. As a
Part
pro
of
prospect, I don't.
I mean, as a 7'2" guy that can move is gonna always be on the pro guys' radar.
Yeah, but I don't want. I don't want to iron. I don't want to
He moved
Ivan
better than
Zubac
Zach
in
Edey.
the fucking lottery, man. I don't want to Ivan Zubac in the lottery. But that's what he is. He's Ivan Zubac. But you know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
Couple of hard fouls. You know what I mean? Dunk the shit you supposed to dunk. You know what I mean? I ain't taking that shit top 14, man. I'm just not. I'll take it 19 though, but I'm not taking number 7, 8. Cause he the player that like a team like OKC gonna take. Cause they gonna try to be geniuses and shit instead of getting a real fucking vet and spending money. They gonna try to take another college kid at 19, 20 and quote unquote prolong this whole process shit instead of going for it. That bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really view him that way. But
Yeah,
I had a debate at work today before you go on to the next topic.
uh,
Who's the better pro prospect, PJ Hall or Baycott?
PJ Hall. It's not even
Easily,
close.
right?
Yeah, it's not even close.
I didn't think it was either,
Who
bro.
was debating that? Somebody was debating that?
Yes, man. That was like me versus about 6 people, bro. And motherfuckers telling me they didn't think Baycott is better than PJ Hall
As a pro prospect.
as the pro prospect.
Fuck out of here, man. Fuck. I'm talking about all the fuck with. Like, you know what? That's that fandom shit, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that fandom.
I just want to make sure I
No,
represent it. You know what I mean? I do my
PJ Hall
dirt.
got a chance to play in the league, too. I like PJ Hall.
Okay.
Big ass white boy that's physical. He can shoot that bitch, too.
Yeah.
Okay. He can shoot that motherfucker.
He don't remind me of Troy Murphy, but he got a little bit of that twang to him. You know, Troy Murphy was the last nice white boy at power forward, I think. He was the last one. As far as they could shoot that motherfucker and put on that, Troy Murphy was legit.
Josh McRoberts was nice, too.
He couldn't shoot that bitch like Troy, though. Troy was
he
choking
couldn't
that
shoot
shit coming out of Notre Dame, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy
Josh
was real
could
with that motherfucker. He was real with that bitch. And he was real with that motherfucker. Yeah, he was like Troy. That was the last like tall white guy I had faith in. That's all.
Kevin Love. Fuck.
No, I'm saying Kevin Love can shoot it, but I'm talking about like that played like us, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Troy Murphy had all that. Yeah, Troy was like that. Troy like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
What was the other one that came after him? Luke Herringgold. What's his name?
Herringgold.
Yeah, Luke was like 20 and 10 too. Called out Notre Dame. Notre Dame quiet as kept. Had some motherfuckers come through that bitch. Quiet as kept.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
What was that light skinned guard they had? That was nice. With the 2 cuts in his eyebrow. Thomas. Chris Thomas. Remember motherfucker thought he was gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Chris Thomas. Yeah, the motherfucker had the 2 cuts in his
way
eyebrow
back.
and shit. Yeah, had the little pretty motherfucker. Him and the power forward dude. Francis. Torian Francis. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting old, man. Remember these motherfuckers.
No, for real. That's a long ass time ago.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, that's when we was in high school. Word up. All right, so league wise, we want to talk about something real quick. We're just gonna bring up 5 of the most, I'm not gonna say underrated, most undervalued, underappreciated guys in the NBA. We got a little list. Y'all know how I go with the list, different criteria. My criteria, I'll go ahead and explain my criteria and bring it in there. Mine is comprised of, I got 3 guys that people just flat out disrespect. And I don't think y'all realize how important they are to their team. And then 2 guys that, well, 1 guy pretty much that I don't think the world just flat out, he just don't get enough respect. Not just that people don't realize how good he is compared to like as far how important he is to the team. It's just like, I don't know, they just don't talk about him enough. And then 1 guy that's just on a bad team, but I feel like that's why he's not talked about enough. It's like one of the better players in the league. So that's what my list is pretty much. Like, what's yours? Like the criteria on your joint is it straight
Pretty
for
much the same round. If you're a basketball head, you know these guys. But I just feel like the love for them just ain't as high as it should be. Just ain't as high as it should be. That's all.
All right, go ahead. You want to kick it off?
My number one is Sabonis. As y'all know, he got 53 straight double-doubles. To put that in perspective, Amari Stoudemire, a 5-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Star, has never done it. 53 in the season, let alone 53 in a row. Chris Webber, Hall of Famer, has never done it in the season. Rasheed Wallace, one of the thugs, one of them killers from the 90s. He don't have a 3-year stretch of 50 double-doubles. Any 3 years of his career combined, any 3 years you want to add up together, he don't have 50 double-doubles, let alone 53 straight. Chris Bosh from the Heatles, Mr. Superstar. When he played with LeBron James from 2010 to 2014, only had 60 double-doubles as far as with rebounds. This man got 53 in a row in one season.
Dang.
That's how impressive of a stretch this man is having. And on top of that, he got 24 triple-doubles, which you know has only been beat by the main 4 guys. Wilt Chamberlain, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, and Oscar Robertson. It falls in one season. This man is literally having an historic season, and nobody gives 2 fucks about it. Because his name is Domantas Sabonis.
That is kind of wild. Like, that's a good one because I feel like, okay, let me ask you this. Is he hands down the Kings' best player to you?
From a playoff setting, probably not. But as far as getting where they trying to go, absolutely.
You think that's what got something to do with, like...
Absolutely. I know it does, but this is what the media can't keep doing to motherfuckers. Y'all keep bitching about guys who don't want to come to work day in and day out and load management, this, that, and the third. And this man comes to work day in and day out. And y'all don't never want to give him love for what he does do. Y'all want to focus on what he don't do. You know what I'm saying? He has playoff, failures, and he ain't the prototype guy you want for the playoff run, this, that, and the third. I get all that. But Sacramento ain't going to be Sacramento without him being on that motherfucker. They not. And that man comes to work every day and does his job. And he ain't bitching about leaving Sacramento. He ain't talking about get me out of here and all that other dumbass shit. He lines up, go to work, and motherfucker hit the beam, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I just think he just don't get enough credit for it. The man got 53 straight double-doubles. 53 straight. A Hall of Famer, Chris Webber, has never done it in the season. Amari has never done it in the season.
53 total?
Yes, in the season. Have never done it. Like, bro, that's crazy. Fucking crazy, bro.
That is nuts, man.
Chris Bosh had 60 total in a 4-year run. Like, bro. Hey, man, listen, man. This man is on some other shit, bro. He on some other shit. And I just don't think he get enough credit for it.
He don't. That's a good one because I don't think people realize.
Let me ask you this before I let you go.
Go ahead.
Who do you think got the most double-doubles right now active in the NBA? I'm talking points and rebounds, not using assists.
Career?
No, I'm talking about active, right now, in the NBA.
Giannis?
No, it's not Giannis.
Points and rebounds. We just talking points and rebounds.
Yeah, points and rebounds, yes. The most double-doubles active right now. When I looked this shit up, it tripped me out.
Oh, can't be Joel Embiid. Jokic?
No.
All right, so who is it? Because, hold on. Never would have got that.
Vucevic. He first and second is Andre Drummond. And they both on the Bulls. So, Vucevic is one, and Andre Drummond is second. So,
that's crazy. All right, well, no particular order because it ain't necessarily rated in chronological order. It's just 5 guys on my list and shit. Like so, first guy on my list is Cade Cunningham. Now, I realize Cade Cunningham played for a 12-win team, and I mean, fact of the matter is they had a 12-win team. What was it? Record? How many was it straight? Most consecutive.
29 in a row.
29 in a row.
29 in a row.
28. Whatever
28-29.
it was an NBA record for most consecutive losses in a row.
Right.
I can understand that. Anybody else in the NBA, 22 a night? What is he? 22. Hold on,
Yeah,
7.
like 22-75.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, 22, 7, and 4.3. Rebounds, which the rebounds is a little bit down, but I mean you kind of expect that the older Duran get and all of that type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? He got big guys, Stewart and all that. Like, so I'm not tripping on the rebound being low, but 22 a night. Anybody else averaging numbers like that, I think probably would get more love. He probably would have been in All-Star consideration if he would have been on a better team. But I get it. Like I said, 12-win team, man. I just think Cade Cunningham, one of them guys that people forget how good he is. Cade Cunningham is probably top 30 individually, 30, 40, 35 at the worst. I wouldn't go no worse than 35. Just thinking out right at the top of my head. I'm thinking 30 for sure, though. But I think Cade Cunningham is like literally one of them guys that's good enough to be in that class. You just never hear him talked about in that class. Probably because he played for a team that won 12 games. But
30, bro.
yeah,
That's kind of high, my G.
it is.
Kinda
But
high.
yeah, but Cade Cunningham one of them. Cade Cunningham one of them ones, bro.
Okay, but that's
One of them ones. Mm-hmm.
him or
But
DeAndre Murray.
Cade Cunningham. The 6'8" shit gonna win every time, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's
Him,
gonna win
Franz
every.
Wagner.
I think Cade Cunningham is he got a better floor game than Wagner, so I'll go Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham, Franz Wagner about an inch taller, so, but, I think you could put the ball in, because Franz can handle the rock and shit too and play make to a certain degree, but I think Cade Cunningham is literally like the 2020 version of Grant Hill. Like, for people that was, like, that's younger than us that didn't get to see Grant Hill and don't understand why people view Grant Hill as what we do, like, you're looking at Cade Cunningham. He's the Grant Hill reincarnated version. So like a legitimate point forward type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Next 3 years. Him or Scotty Barnes.
Cade Cunningham. He can shoot better than Scotty. I'm gonna take the shooting. I'm gonna take the shooting.
You take it over Scotty Barnes that clear.
Mm-hmm. Cade Cunningham. I think Cade Cunningham is better defender. Like, that's part of it. I don't think people view him as like an elite level defender, but he is, especially for his position. He is. Like, Cade Cunningham can guard and all of that shit, bro. He don't get the love he get or he deserve as far as being like one of the best players in the NBA type shit. And like I said, I understand it's because
in the NBA, man. You just. He
because
not even top 50, man.
you don't think you realistically you don't think, because I honestly think he like I really like, if you want to account for the impact winning guy, I hit the top 50, like, you know what I mean. But if you taking that shit out and you just talking like pound for pound player, there's no way. 30 was being gracious, nigga. 30 was being gracious when you talk about that shit, like pound for pound, like best players. Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. So him or Garland at the one.
Cade Cunningham.
Oh, man. So you own it, then? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Does LaMelo Ball get the same leeway of him?
But LaMelo Ball is in that class, and that the separating factor is the size, just like Cade Cunningham. I just don't think LaMelo is as good as Cade Cunningham, though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he just ain't as good at that shit as Cade Cunningham. At least.
I see where it's going.
Yeah, I get why he is, but like what you said, you got him 50, and this is why. Like, you know what I mean? Because he played for a 12-win team. Yeah. But if the Pistons come out next year, which I think they're gonna be better, the Pistons win 25, 30 games next year, y'all gonna have that motherfucker top 25. Because he gonna have the same or similar, like probably better production. He's getting better every year too. You know what I mean? He fuck around and be 25, 7, and 6 or some shit. How the fuck is he not top 25 player in the league? You know what I'm saying?
25 motherfuckers better than him. I get where you're going with it.
Yeah,
There's no way.
No. And like I said, man, winning it do matter. So, but
yeah,
I think you're a little bit better than what he get credit for because of the lose. Yeah, so.
Shout out to the tail though. I ain't gonna act like he one of them dudes that when you talk about the best talents, 25 and under, he high on the list that he gets credit for. So I see where you're going with. I ain't mad at. I ain't mad at. I ain't mad at.
Yeah,
My number 2, Jelly Fam, man. Nas Reed, man.
that's a good one.
Best way I can explain it is this: even Cat has played 300 more minutes than him as of today, March the motherfucking 25th. But he's got more made threes than Cat, more steals and blocks than Cat. Which is
Damn,
why Cat ass is on the trading block if the motherfuckers don't make shit shake come playoff time.
I believe that shit too. I 100.
That's why. People don't realize how good of a player Nas Reed is as far as he could do 85% of what the fuck Cat does, and he don't cost $50 million a year to do it. He don't cost $50 million a year to do it.
I love
I
Nas Reed.
think
I want
Nas Reed is Nas Reed played for anybody else and had a more, prominent role. He would average, between 22 to 25 a night with 10 boards a night. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. He would average about 22 and 10 if he had the consistent minutes to do it. Now, how much would it impact winning and shit like that? The hell if I know. But he would be in that Siakam range as a player.
yeah,
That Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, and them guys, range at power forward position. If he had a more consistent minutes, night in, night out.
okay.
So
My next guy is D'Angelo Russell. Now, I've never in my life seen a guy that's hold on, I got the numbers. 18, 3, 5 assists, 5.7, so right under 6 assists, playing with one of the more ball dominant players in NBA history. I've never in my life seen a guy with like that type of stat line get disrespected so much and treated like he's 5 points a game type shit. And somebody that's also the Lakers just this season alone, have not won a game when D'Angelo Russell does not play. They are 0-5 when D'Angelo Russell doesn't play. So it's not like he don't, because it's not. I don't want to say like he's conducive to winning because it ain't like they winning a lot, but they damn sure ain't winning a lot when his ass ain't playing either.
Right.
But to hear the Lakers fans and some of the basketball media talk about D'Angelo Russell, you would think that he is like worthless, and like I don't know. I just think that shit is weird. I always hate it. I don't really like him. You know what I mean? Like on some other shit, but they talk about him like he's trash, but D'Angelo Russell solid as shit. Like I said, 18 night
For
playing
those,
with LeBron and AD, and you not because especially considering the third guy is supposed to be Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Like he set up.
the best way
Yeah,
to explain the disrespect that D'Angelo Russell gets is the Lakers management wanted Gabe Vincent to start over him on purpose to start the season.
yeah, they did.
That's the best way to explain it. Gabe Vincent to start over
Gabe
him to start
Vincent,
the
bro.
season. So
Yeah,
that's yeah. So I see where you go with that one.
man.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't
He
mad
probably
at
him and another guy on my list is probably the two most disrespected guys in the league.
that.
Like just I'm talking about guys that's like solid as shit. They just get treated like bums. I've never seen nothing like this. But D'Angelo Russell. All right.
All right, the next guy on my list, um, he one of the reasons why I hate the Hall of Fame, but I don't want to disrespect the work that he's doing right now. He's on his 11th straight 20-point per game season, which ties him with guys like Moses Malone, Larry Bird, Dominique Wilkins,
I
Charles
know
Barkley, and Russell Westbrook. And that's motherfucker DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, I know you was going with that.
Listen, from 2010 to 2020, he is the fifth leading scorer of the decade.
He got more career points than Dwayne Wade. I think I had read somewhere last.
Yeah. But I'm talking about for that decade, he got the fifth most points from 2010 to 2020. Literally. The fifth most points of the decade. The only people who outscored him in that decade is LeBron, Harden, Westbrook, and Durant. That's it. That's the list. From 2020 to today, as of March 25th, 2024, he's the eighth leading scorer of this decade so far. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what the phrase. He
Hall
basically
of
the Adam
Famer.
English of this motherfucking era.
Bro, So you admit that DeMar DeRozan is a Hall of Famer?
Listen, he wouldn't make that shit for me.
Say it, man. Just go ahead and say it. It's okay.
No, he wouldn't make it for me. He wouldn't. He really wouldn't make it for me. He wouldn't. He flat out wouldn't make it for me. But when you look at the shit he done accumulated, it's gonna be motherfucking hard to understand. He one of them players that when you see his highlight package 20 years from now, because he got everything you want: crossover, dunks, fadeaways, all that bullshit. It's gonna be hard to explain to somebody he was never a top 10 player in the world at no point in his life. It's gonna be hard to explain to somebody this shit. Because this highlight package is gonna look crazy. And then you gonna say, man, he was straight. Like, he was all right.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he go. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be nothing more, nothing less type shit. Like,
he's been a model of consistency, like you said, though, his entire career, though.
His whole fucking career, bro. Yeah. And this man is on this 11 straight 20-point game season. And that shit's crazy. Like, bro, Barkley, Westbrook, Dominique Wilkins, Larry Bird, Moses Malone. Like, give Hall of Famers. And damn, I don't want to call him one too, but goddamn.
He's a Hall of Famer, man. Call it
I can't deny him, bro.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Bro. I can't deny him, bro. I just can't. So,
all right.
Doing this kind. And another thing I want to give credit for is this. That Levine quit on this season.
He did.
Before nobody say he quit.
He did.
Fucking Lonzo Ball ain't played a motherfucking second going on 2 years.
He's trying to come back, though.
But I'm just saying, he ain't played a second going on 2 years. DeRozan ain't bitching. He ain't crying. He ain't doing none of that shit. Give me Caruso. Give me Ayo. Give me fucking Dalen Terry. Give me fucking whatever. And we going back to the play-in again, whether y'all motherfuckers won't be there or not. Like, I can't. That's professionalism at its finest. And I just think he just need to get more love and salute for just going to work. Like, he ain't bitching about it. He ain't crying about it. He ain't trying to get the coach fired. He ain't doing nothing public, getting the press. None of that bullshit. He just go to work.
And get your ass.
He just go out there and goddamn put the work in. But, bro, he going to war with Kobe White.
Kobe White, we talked about the last damn week, though, is arguably the most improved player in the NBA.
Well, what I'm saying is, a guy that's in his 35 years old and played as much as long as he had, for him to say, it's me and Kobe White and I don't give a fuck, I commend that shit. I commend it.
I feel you go with it, though.
My ass wouldn't have been there after February. You hear me? I'd have been some goddamn way else. They sent me somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I commend the hell out of him for that shit. I don't think he gets enough credit for just going to work. And I just think, I salute it. I salute a vet that just want to do his damn job and go home. So I salute it. I salute it. DeMar DeRozan, number 3.
All right. Let's try to get through these last 3. All right. Next guy on my list, 19-4-4. Right now, if I told you he was 19-4-4 and then like just a blind resume on which as of today, which is March 25th, second best team in the Western Conference, only by half a game and number 2, you probably wouldn't name him. You probably would name somebody else. If I told you, I was like, tell me which player on the Oklahoma City Thunder is averaging this stat line. So my number, or this guy, like, well, I don't know, what are we on, 3? I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah, he don't miss on the field, bro.
Jalen Williams.
Yeah, he don't be missing, man.
He does not. And I think you had alluded to, he's the guy that's counted on to guard the other team's best wings / hybrid 4s / like best player in the league type guys. It's him. Yeah. He's getting that responsibility every year. Yeah. I mean, every night type shit. You know what I mean?
It's SGA, but it's not.
No, it's Jalen Williams. It's Jalen Williams. So I just think he's one of them guys that nobody talks about and like gives him credit for the success. You're gonna hear Chet, you're gonna hear SGA, all of that shit before you hear Jalen Williams. It's kind of like motherfuckers don't even realize that he plays for them type shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's really weird.
He's pointed to the point that we're gonna have to start having discussion. Is he's a top 40 player in the league type shit?
Yeah.
His playoff run gonna tell us a lot. He's the guy where if we talking about small forwards only, I don't want to do too many positional changes, but him, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, all them guys in that same area, he can fuck around and separate himself from that pack and be the next tier after Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kawhi. He could be the next guy up, depending on how the playoff.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
there you go, man. Because that motherfucker nice, man. Like he can get his own shot. He can score it any way you want, all 3 levels. He can guard. I think he should do a little better on the glass. He should be around 7, 8 boards a game instead of 4 or 5. But everything else, that motherfucker can do it, man. Like he really can. Like he can hoop his ass off, and will flush on your ass too. Throw that bitch down on your neck too. Yeah, he nice. He nice. That's what he's nice.
Yeah, so Jalen
Before
Williams.
we go on, what you think about his brother?
Wait.
That's his brother in Colorado. That's his brother, Cody Williams.
I was just about to say, I was like,
Yeah, that's his brother, Cody Williams.
who did they just play? Creighton?
I think it was Creighton. I can't remember who it was, but I can't remember who it was.
That's his brother?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
That's his brother.
Cody Williams?
Yeah, that's his brother.
Cody Williams is his brother?
Yeah.
I did not know that. And now why the fuck now looking at like they look just alike. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's his brother, yeah. See,
Damn.
when they was coming up in high school, Cody Williams was the higher ranked guy the whole time. He was the 5-star and all that shit. And Jalen was a 3-star and shit like that. And he ended up going to Santa Clara. You know, he had to pick it a little. He ended up going to Colorado and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's his brother.
Yeah, I like him.
They both got that same build, 6'8". You know what I mean? Except Jalen got a little more measurable as far as longer arms, bigger hands, shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's his brother though, Cody Williams.
You just taught me something, my nigga.
Yeah, that's his brother.
That's crazy. And like I said, now looking at it, like, how the fuck did I miss that? Because they look just alike. Now that I'm like, looking like it's, I don't know, that's weird. Okay. You learn something new every motherfucking day. Yeah. All right. It's crazy. Go ahead, G.
Yeah, but what you think about him as a pro prospect? You fuck with him? You think he worth a fuck?
No, yeah. I mean, I don't know how high because I knew coming into the season he was projected high.
Right.
Like, so I don't know if like I'm view him as like a lottery type guy back in first round, yeah, because he got the measurables, or like the size like that you want, the ideal size for like your NBA wings and shit. So back in the first round, yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how that go though.
My number 4. Right now, he's 6 threes away from hitting 200 threes for the season.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll have him at 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 200 threes made. It's only been done by 9 players in NBA history. Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic, Paul George, Laurie Marketing, Julius Randle, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. And can you name the first guy to ever do it in NBA history? He did it twice.
So give me the stat line one more time.
17 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 200 threes made. He did it in the 90s. Only player ever to do it in the
90s. Scotty.
No. Good guess, though, no.
In the 90s.
He did it in the 90s, and then he did it going into the 2000s.
Tracy McGrady.
No. I'll give you one more guess.
All right. Hold on. Am I like I'm wing? I'm thinking about a wing.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark.
Yeah, okay. Cause that sounds like some wing type shit.
You got 200 threes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That sounds like some wing type. 90s. Sean Marion.
No. Sean Marion came in the 2000s. Antoine Walker, man. We talking about the second. Antoine Walker, first player ever to do it. First player ever to do it.
Damn.
While I looking that up, I looked this up too. Victor Wembanyama got 200 blocks and 100 threes. It's only been done by one other player in NBA history. Can you name the other player?
200 blocks, 100 threes?
Yeah, in one season. It's only been done by one other player in NBA history. I thought it was crazy when I first seen it. But I was like, yo, somebody else done this shit, but no. It's only been done by one other player.
Fuck.
Victor Wembanyama did it. Victor Wembanyama about to do it for like a decade straight.
Yeah.
As long as he don't get hurt. But 100. Literally, before Victor did it this year, it was done by one player in the NBA.
103 shit kind of like, I don't know.
You've seen the man's whole career. College and pro.
Al Horford?
No. Good guess, though, but no.
Because I'm trying to think of somebody who's good enough to get the blocks, but that like is a shoot.
Shoot the three, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We've done about one player in NBA history.
Hold on. I want
Without.
to get this. Hold on.
Okay. He's not active, so you ain't got to name nobody active. He's not active. Not active. He's retired already. So I'll give you that much. So you ain't thinking about guys now.
Okay.
You see his whole career.
And
he was dominant in college. He was solid in the pros, but he played every way been. All the other clue I give you, he never was an all-star.
Oh shit. Okay, that helped me.
He never was an all-star. So you got to think of somebody that was dominant in college, that was a solid pro. I'm talking about playing every way he been.
Andrew Bogut? No, Andrew Bogut was an all-star. He was an all-star, right?
I think Bogut made one all-star team.
Yeah, he made
all-NBA one time before. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Go ahead.
But he ain't got 100 threes, though.
Nah, yeah.
You got the right ballpark by being white, though. But it's not him.
Go ahead, get it to me, bro.
Wait for the friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't have never got that. He hit 100 threes?
Yes. Yeah, Ray for the friends. He did it in 2000, 2001. Yep. 200 blocks and 100 threes.
I can see from him the 100 threes. Wow.
Yeah, Ray for the friends, bro.
Man, your ass full of knowledge today, bro. Shit, I ain't who the fuck.
Yeah, right. That shit tripped me out when I seen that bullshit. But yep.
That's crazy. All right. Well, who the next guy? Oh, was that you? Am I next?
Yeah, you next. Yeah.
All right. Last two guys is just God, like flat out disrespect meter is that we talking about top 5 disrespected players in the NBA. Both of these guys got to be on everybody's list. So it really don't matter which one I go through. The first guy, Russell Westbrook. Now, Russell Westbrook has been out. What is about his 13th game about to miss?
Something around there. Yeah.
Some of the Clippers. Everybody remember how good the Clippers was. And a lot of people picking the Clippers to win the championship. Before he got hurt, they are 6-6 without Russell Westbrook in this 12-game stretch. With one of them wins, only one of them coming against a team with a winning record. They need that motherfucker, bro. They need him. But let the world tell it, Russell Westbrook is a throwaway type guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they really talk about Russell Westbrook like he ain't a future first ballot Hall of Famer, bro. And it's sickening to hear people talk about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a first ballot Hall of Famer, bro. No questions asked. Like, no questions asked. But to hear motherfuckers talk about...
Is Paul George 1 foot out of there? Because he ain't got his money, bro. He ain't been playing as good as he was for the All-Star break.
He could be, man. I don't know. He a weird head case.
Is his foot in the water, man? Is it different?
He could be. I can see that. But you know, I do know that they need that motherfucking zero if they want to make any type of realistic run.
Does Paul George have the balls to put a Lakers jersey on?
No, man. No. He ain't about to do that. He cares too much. He cares too much about it. Nah.
Okay.
He cares too much.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, so that's my fourth guy, like flat out. Like I just.
Oh, Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, people act like Russell Westbrook. Like, I mean, I think we even talked about it. Something like.
Yeah.
And I told you I would trust him over Harden in a playoff scenario type shit. Like people just don't think he wants to fuck, bro. Like.
Yeah, they need his energy because they three leaders is all some pussy motherfuckers as far as how they act. They fast aggressive ass niggas.
Ain't worth a damn without Russell Westbrook. So.
Yeah, Harden, Paul George, Kawhi, they not like the vocal leaders of bringing the troops along. Westbrook got a little more to fuck you in them and hype the crowd up and all that. So I see where you're going with. I don't know.
Go ahead.
My number 5.
So last one. We're going to the last guys.
I really didn't want to do the dude but like Chris Brown, he deserves a second chance of life too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You beat that, but I can't take credit for what you can do on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
So Miles Bridges.
Yeah, for this season, he's averaging 21.7 rebounds, 3 assists, and he got 100 threes made.
Hey, yo, why are you the way you are, bro?
Bro, I think
You
it's the
this
truth.
way.
Hey, bro, he deserves a second chance too, man. And for those, shout out to the Greenville ticket. You know what I'm saying? Go and check it out. You know what I mean? But I say it again.
Yo, bro, you got
Right
some
now,
fun.
he averaging 21 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists
Right.
a game, with 100 threes made. It's only 6 players in the NBA with that stat line this season. The other 5 players are Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Karl Anthony Towns, and Victor Wembanyama. And he's a free agent coming up this offseason, and he's unrestricted. Now, I don't know what the fuck you pay that shit. I don't know how the fuck you supposed to go about this thing. I just know he better than what motherfuckers think he is, and
Yeah.
somebody gonna get his motherfucker some bread. You just talked about the Pistons earlier. Detroit, y'all need any kind of goddamn win you can get your fucking hands on. And he's from the
Wait,
area.
nigga, where is he from originally?
He's from
Is he
Michigan.
I'm about to say,
From
I thought he was from Michigan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
from
thought he was
Michigan. So Detroit, Cade needs some help. Jalen Dern, like I said, I know it's gonna look crazy to give him $100-something million after he done tore that bitch ass up, but it's never a right time to say goodbye. It's never a right time to give a man another chance. I don't know what you want to do with this. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte, I don't know if y'all tell this man deuces. I don't know what you're supposed to do with
That's
this thing.
hilarious. Hey, bro, you was
You know
fire.
what I'm
You
saying?
was so fire tonight.
This is what I know. Miles Bridges is trying to tell y'all to give me that. He needs that bread. Somebody got to pay this motherfucker. Somebody got to pay him. He's too good, bro. Like, listen, I don't, like I said,
No, he is too good though.
Sacramento Kings, y'all need a wing.
He gonna fuck around,
Goddamn.
and be like realistic, seriously, like all jokes aside. I equate that shit to like the shit that like Aaron Gordon, like
Yeah,
same.
like
Type of, he gonna fuck around and swing a team's title chances. Like
if
he
he go to
land
the
in the
right
right spot.
situation. Like, this
The right
man can
spot,
play.
he gonna
Like,
fuck
he can
around
play the
swinging that
3 to
title chance.
4. He can stretch.
Yeah,
He double your ass. He ain't scared to try
yeah,
to block the shot. He ain't
yeah.
scared to
That
guard. Like, he can hoop. Like, listen, I don't know if Charlotte supposed to overpay and keep him. I don't know what the hell they supposed to do. All I
show
know is
keep all the
the
talent they
motherfucker
can.
can play, and
Yeah.
he's at a position, a premium position. If you don't believe me, it's a Sweet 16 going on right now. Find me one motherfucker between 6'7" and 6'10" that you think gonna be on the NBA floor playing the wing any point in their fucking career worth a damn. It ain't one.
No, I think. Well, you said 6'9" and 6'10".
Yeah, 6'7", like 6'7" to 6'9", 6'10", and they can
I
play the
guess because
wing.
I think Harrison Ingram is a league wing. I think
See
he
what I'm
won.
saying? And
I think
we praying if he can get good as goddamn Miles Bridges.
oh no, I
But
don't think he can be as good as Miles Bridges.
that's
No.
what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Miles Bridges is like
Now I gotta see who else.
to legitly get down, bro. Like I said, I don't know what to do with this shit. I don't know. I don't know. I just know the motherfucker nice. I just know he can move. I just know he can move. I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I don't know. He can post
Dalton
up smaller guard.
is gonna be an NBA wing for sure too.
Yeah. So he's a tricky dude, man. Like for example, would you rather pay Miles Bridges or trade for Kyle Kuzma?
Trade for Kyle Kuzma.
See what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I don't know. It ain't. I don't know. No, I might rather have Miles Bridges, bro.
Okay.
I just think he's a little bit more athletic.
I repeat, I know the man's a woman beater. But would you rather pay him $100-something million, or would you rather pay for the solid guy in Harrison Barnes?
Oh, I'd rather pay Miles Bridges than Harrison
Y'all
Barnes.
ready to see what I'm saying? Like, that's
a no-brainer. That's another cool. You could talk me into either one of them.
Okay. Would you rather pay Tobias Harris for the next 3 years?
No, Miles
Or
Bridges.
see what I'm saying? This is where we at with it. Because Tobias Harris might be a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Tobias. I don't know how old Tobias is. How old is Tobias?
I don't know. He gotta be about 30. He gotta be around the same age as Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid just turned 30 like 2 weeks ago.
So he's about the same age. So
Yeah.
would you rather give him 3 more years, or would you rather pay Miles Bridges?
If you Philadelphia,
Yeah.
I'd rather keep Tobias Harris. I'd rather keep Tobias if I'm Philly.
See, I'd rather get Miles Bridges if I'm Philly.
I mean, I don't see. He's 31. Tobias is 31.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? I'd rather get Miles Bridges. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just think he a tricky ass dude, man, to dissect in this shit. Memphis, if y'all get y'all hands on him, because y'all need a wing. But shout out to G.G. Jackson, though, because I didn't think that motherfucker was an NBA player whatsoever. So props to him. You know what I'm saying? But Zaire Williams, you ain't shit. if you Memphis, because seriously, because now with Ja Morant coming back and then Triple J having the bounce he had, the jump he had this year, and then you got Desmond Bain you done gave the money to. Would you go all in to go get a guy like Miles Bridges to be the wing?
I need to see the move that Memphis make, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick Memphis to win the West when the season starts next year. And if they land somebody like him, I'm definitely gonna pick them to win the West.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, and I think Miles Bridges, like you said, I think he can swing some shit. I really do. I actually agree with you there. You know what I'm saying? I just like I said, I know he'll beat him. I know he is. I know what he is. But the man deserves a second chance. You know what I'm saying? He deserves it.
I like that, man.
Spin moves. We're not a BET award. We're going to give him an opportunity to showcase his talents. You know what I'm saying? The man's a hell of a talent. You know what I'm saying? But
that is.
I just think it's going to be a tricky ass thing. Like my team. I don't know if I'd rather pay him or play OG. So OG keep getting goddamn hurt out of the fucking nowhere. Every time I turn around, Ananobi fucking hurt. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But just saying. Team need to look at that motherfucker. Oh, y'all need a wing. I'm just saying.
I mean, I probably stick with Jalen Johnson though, if I'm in love.
No, I'm saying keep Jalen Johnson at the 4, put Bridges at the 3, trade Trae Young, put Murray at the 1. I think you're a better basketball team. Bro,
I'm just
you're
like
fucking playing right now. I'm just saying.
Teeter-totter around that shit every year.
I'm just saying.
Them in the Bulls, they perennial playing teams.
Yeah. Yeah, never you swing it. I'm just saying. And then again, Charlotte, you might just have to give him $150 and call it a day. I don't know.
That's why I said Charlotte just need to stop.
You might just have to suck it up and pay the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I just think he gonna be a funny thing. I just also matter of fact, he go Auburn. Would you rather give Paul George a 4-year, $200 million deal, or give him a 4-year, $120?
Paul George.
You know Paul George 35 now.
Nah, he is kind of old or older. I don't know. We talking about for Charlotte?
No, I'm just talking about period.
Because I think it kind of matters.
Give him a 4-year.
He was giving it
like
to
like
him.
You feel it? Would you rather give him a 4-year, $200 million and 35 to come to Philly, or would you rather give Bridges 4 years, $120 million, and then use the rest of that money on Black?
Oh yeah, I mean, if they both getting 4 years, I'm gonna take the younger guy. Because the contract could be a little bit better. It'd be easier to trade in case it don't work, type shit. So I'll take the younger guy. They both get. But if you telling me if I'm Philly, like Paul George for 2 years or Miles Bridges for 4 years, I'm taking the Paul George for 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. But Paul gonna want a 4-year.
I mean, yeah,
you already know what that is. You already know how that's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gonna want the 4 years. He gonna want all the money guaranteed. He gonna want all the years. I'm just saying. Miles Bridges is gonna be a little trickier situation than people may believe.
Yeah, I like that. I feel you.
Oh, you're number 5.
My last guy, depending on who you ask, I think he's the most disrespected player in the NBA. I am 100% convinced that 97% of it is because he's white. And it's Tyler Hero. Now I realize he is white, but most white guys averaging 21, which with the injuries, he missed a lot of time this year. Before the injuries, he was between 23 and 21 a night. I think at the highest he had got, at one point it was around 25, but that was early in the season. But consistently this year, he's been around 21 to 23 a night. With all the time he missed with the averages around, he's at 20 right now. So he's been but 20 every year of his career for the most part, damn near. Other than the first year, but I'm talking about since he's been on the scene. I've never seen somebody get treated other than D'Angelo Russell like
Right.
a guy that's like a 21 capable of like 21, 23 a night type guy consistently get treated like he's a 4 or 5 point per game type guy like consistently like. And as far as like importance, especially with Miami Heat fans, because I mean you got, like you said, you got your post on the Knicks fan base. I don't understand the hatred. Miami Heat fans hate this motherfucker, bro. They hate Tyler Hero. I do not understand it. Everybody is on this start dunking over him train type shit, and let's just trade Tyler and start dunking at the 2 guard type shit. Like like y'all didn't watch the fucking NBA finals and see Duncan struggle to goddamn get his own shot, which Duncan had been a lot better at like creating his own opportunities this year. But the shit that Tyler like brings to the table, we need, bro, for Miami to be as good as what they gonna be. We not gonna do shit unless Tyler come back, which I think he's getting reevaluated next week.
You don't just act like he ain't the best scorer on the team, period, right? Type shit, right?
They act like he just like it's just, it blows my mind, bro. Like, and I've been saying this. I mean, even you don't even really got to be a Miami Heat fan to watch it. Like, you can just watch like how they play and tell he a better scorer than Jimmy. You know what I mean? Jimmy might average more points per game, you know, type shit. Like based off of health, cause like as far as bad as the rap Jimmy get for missing games, he don't miss as much as Tyler Hero. Like it ain't even close. Like he just don't like. You know what I mean? So I mean, a lot of that shit factor into your average. If Tyler was playing a consistent amount of time, I do understand he got to play. Like he got to like. It's kind of about to be a red flag, bro. You're 23 years old and your ass can't stay on the floor more than 50 games type shit in the season.
Right.
Like, so we're gonna have to look at that type shit, especially when we get time for new money type shit. But I don't know. He just get treated like he can't score the basketball at all. Like, and that shit is really weird, bro. So Tyler Hero is my last guy. Hold on. I had to say, what was we? 19 and 15 without him? Yeah, 19 and 15 without that motherfucker. So it ain't even like the whole argument that Miami is better, because you know that was the running thing when we made it to the final last year. Is Miami is better without Tyler Hero. They don't even really need him like that. Like, I can't even argue that shit. You know what I mean? So we need that motherfucker to make any type of no. I don't give a fuck who we get first round or whatever. We need that motherfucker in the playoffs, because Patty Mills playing 17 minutes a night in the playoffs.
I'm gonna ask you about this real quick.
Yeah.
How does Patty Mills get a job, man, and John Wall is begging to be a Miami Heater?
Because Patty Mills can shoot that bitch. But she ain't been shooting worth the fuck since he been in
I was
Miami.
about to say, it's not like he making it in the NBA.
But
It's the workouts.
Like I told you, that shit matters. You get into that gym and motherfuckers pass you the ball. You get 3 rebounders. Let me see how many threes you can hit in 2 minutes type shit. And you shoot that bitch 65% with nobody guarding you. That shit look impressive, bro. Just do. Okay, we can use
you. There's no way he'll look more impressive at the gym than John Wall with nobody guarding with Coles. There's no way. Bro, you so guarded, you wear 88, man. That's trash.
It is.
It's trash, man. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, that's ridiculous, man.
And plus, this is, and you know this, motherfuckers still treat Patty Mills like it's 2015, bro, when he get out there. He catch that bitch.
He still got gravity, yeah, when he come off.
Catch that bitch. You running out that motherfucker, he lift his head up.
Right.
You ain't doing this shit with John Wall. You just ain't.
Just ain't gonna do it.
So, I get where you going, but I can understand why Patty Mills got the call over that. Now, if you want to argue, why I keep wanting to call him Darrell Wright, because that's his damn brother and shit.
Yeah, like, right. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to argue him over John Wall, I get you, because they offer a similar skill set.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because John Wall can do the same shit that he do. You know what I mean?
Playmaker and all that.
Yeah. So, you know.
Oh, then just for the record, my honorable mention was Grayson Allen. For guys who shoot less than 10 shots a game and average 13 points a night, he got the second most threes ever made with the under that scenario with 183. I mean, I'm sorry, third most ever. The only person who's done it more than him is Duncan Robinson. One year he made 273s, and another year he made 253s, shooting less than 10 shots a game. Duncan Robinson was shooting like 90% of his shots were threes in them 2 years.
Yeah.
Bro, one of them years he didn't even shoot 102 pointers.
That was my argument for him being most improved player.
Bro, that shit was crazy when I seen that shit.
Yeah,
But Grayson Allen this season, I think like 85% of his shots is threes, something like that. And he's shooting damn near 50% from the 3-point line, and then overall for the field. And he got 183 threes made by taking less than 10 shots a game by having 13 points a night. But Duncan Robinson is the only person to do it with more threes made than him. You know
Shout
so
out
he was
to
my honorable mention.
the hood, man. Let's go.
He was my honorable mention. Plus, he probably the best defender out of players that play that role. You know what I'm saying? He's like a true 3-and-D guy through and through. You know what I'm saying? So Grayson Allen was mine. He done fucked around and got to the point where somebody got to pay him $12, $15 million a year for this role. So Phoenix gonna have to get under the apron by another motherfucking apron. So
I mean, but it ain't really nothing they can do with that shit. They fuck.
Right, they got to pay his ass. They just gonna have to. They just gonna have to. They just gonna have to. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I like that. You got anything else you want to test before we get up out of here?
Oh man, sports wise? No, not really. No, not really. I ain't got too much shit.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll say the rest of the shit for next week's episode, man. Going this motherfucker relieve my wife from these kids. My wife, because I slept all day today. My wife is off. When my wife is off, Brittany, I know you're going to watch this. I ain't really taking advantage of the fact that you be home on Monday, but I do. I try to sleep as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? But that put her all day with the badass 2-year-old and shit. Like, now she don't get no break.
Man. She was there. She was there when you put her at She knew what was going to happen when you had to let her out.
So she done been with. So I literally woke up late and I was like, all right, it's time to record. She's like, damn, I don't get a break. I got to record. What you want me to do?
She knew what happened. She knew what happened when you put her at She knew what it was. Hey, it's better to watch the kids because you ain't trying to Miles Bridges ass. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to hit with the miles.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Right, you ain't trying to hit with the miles now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to hit it with the miles now.
You know?
Hey, bro, can you imagine beating your girl ass and turning Chris Brown on in the car when you riding off? Shit.
Yo, what is wrong, man? Your ass is bugging, G.
That'll be some shit. Hey, you heard about Puff Daddy house getting raided, man? You know that motherfucker going to jail. Because they don't break in your shit if they ain't got no case, motherfucker.
Not the feds.
Hey, bro.
The feds ain't coming for no reason. They ain't no like hearsay shit.
I know we about to end this motherfucker. How many men you think gonna admit that Puffy treated him like a bitch?
I don't know. This shit getting to get sad. I don't even really want to see this. I don't even want to see motherfuckers getting exposed.
I can't wait to see what men get on the stage and say that nigga treated me like a bitch. I think it's gonna be a member of 112. Talking about peaches and cream. I think he got one of. I think he got one of the peaches and cream niggas. I'm just saying. I think I got peaches and cream.
Ready to get wicked, so I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, bro, I got peaches and cream. I got peaches and cream. One of them going down. I got peaches and cream.
That's
Greg Mack, rest in peace. You think he bumped that ugly ass motherfucker too?
I know Biggie ain't in it. That's all I know.
Yeah,
and as long as you part of it, I'm cool.
Any shot Lil C's been though. Any shot.
No, man. No,
bro, he a snitch, nigga. He ratted out Lil Kim.
He did. Snitch on Lil Kim.
So that means the dove might have floated down to the bottom now. You know what I'm saying? He might have dropped the dove now.
Just as long as it won't.
Yeah, he might have got there went all in.
I know he didn't get Biggie, and I know he didn't get G-Dip.
Okay, now, yeah, but G-Dip turned retarded or some shit. He got like 6 or something, right? Some shit. But
no. You know, that motherfucker like turned himself in for a murder he committed like 20 years ago.
Yeah, he was shaking. He was also shaking motherfuckers in the street, huh?
Oh, man.
Hey, listen. Lil C's or Peaches and Cream, one of them going down.
Peaches and Cream?
But one of the members of the group is going to tell us some shit we ain't want to hear.
No, man. That shit's sad, bro.
Hey, Orlando Brown, tell us the truth, man. Get the truth out, Orlando.
He definitely going to do it.
Yeah, he's going to tell it. But, because we know he fucked Usher. That it's going to come out. He had Usher when he was like 14.
Yeah, and Justin Bieber. I think all that shit.
Hey, listen. Bieber fucking around and became one of us. We both did, man. Hey, they coming out.
Yo.
They coming out. Hey,
man, we done.
Told them motherfuckers, it don't matter if you black or white, goddamn. He got
it. Good, bro.
Hey,
yo.
Good.
Beautiful people. This nigga tripping. Let's close this shit out, man. We get some more.
I'm just saying, bro. They don't run in your shit
You ain't
without
wrong, though. You
no,
ain't
no,
wrong. The
I'm
feds
just
ain't kicking in your door for no reason, bro.
Bro, both houses,
Yeah.
both cribs. Oh man, shit. That motherfucker about to explain something. Shit.
Yeah,
Buzz cut that overdose of shit. Hey, Cassie, leave, bitch. Leave the country now. They're gonna try to kill you. Get out of here. Get out of here, shorty. Get out of here.
man,
Take
this
that money he gave you and disappear. Shit. I'm just telling you. Eve did it. You can do it too, baby. Get out of here. Get out of here.
all right, man. So let's close this shit out, man. I want to thank y'all for locking in with us, man. This nigga right here, man. Oh.
What is that? I'm a bad boy for life. I'm about to see how bad you is, motherfucker. I'm about to see, bitch.
Oh, people, once again, y'all.
You gonna think your own track, you motherfucker. Humming like hell to that bitch.
Yeah, so thank y'all, man, once again for following us, man. Professional Amateurs Podcast on Instagram. What?
Yeah, it's going down.
Man. Let that shit, yo.
Shit,
Yeah, so
it would be this shit. He let him go. Shit, that's why he got the traffic. He let him go. Shit, he should let him go. Yeah, well.
All right, so Professional Amateurs Podcast, this motherfucker right here. Professional Amateurs Podcast on Instagram, Professional Amateurs 919 on YouTube. Thank y'all for following the show for on all the platforms, Google, Apple, all of that good stuff. That's it for you, Court.
I'm done.
All right, man. Catch y'all next week. We out.
Season 2 came back like a boomerang. Crossover, go through the lane. I'm linked like a Cuban chain. Full of steam on the track, better move when you see the train. Molly Mall, Courtney K, I don't wake up to skipping Wayne. Lights, mic, camera, professional amateur, professional amateur, professional amateur. Lights, mic, camera, professional amateur. This that season 2, we coming back.